Alrighty, let's continue. And the last one I caught, the last one, number 10. So this would be like, but that's not right because it's a new section. So anyway, this is section 6. Alright, find the equation, number 1. Find the equation of the tangent line to each function. Okay, so we want the equation of the tangent line at point. Okay, and it says, notice you've already found the function. So, I mean the, what do you call it? The derivative. Sorry. Okay, so number 1 says f of x is 4x cubed minus 5x plus 3 at x equals 1. Alright, so f prime of x, we could go look it up, or I could just do it again. 12x squared minus 5. Alright, and then all you do is you take this now and plug it into there so you can find the slope. So m equals 12 times 1 squared minus 5. Alright, which is 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so that's the slope. Now we need the point. So you need to, in order to find the equation of a line, you need a point. I'll call it AB. And you need slope. Call it M. Then it's y minus y1, or b. Oh, you know what? I probably should have called it b. Sorry. Let's just call it x1 and y1. You already know that anyway. x1 and y1. Okay. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then you just distribute the m. And so y equals mx minus mx1 plus y1. But you don't really have to memorize that. You can just use this. And honestly, this is the equation of a line, so you can just leave it. You know what? We'll just leave it like that. This is totally fine. Okay? So m equals 7, because technically that's the equation of a line. All right, and then we just need a point. Well, I have the x1. This is x1. Okay? I just need a y1. Well, y1 just means what is y when x is 1. So, well, it's 1 here, but anyway, whatever x1 is. Okay, so that is just f of x1, which is f of 1 in this case, which is 4 minus 5 plus 3. See, I just plugged it in right there. 4 times 1 minus 5 times 1 plus 3. Okay, so then I get negative 1 plus 3, which is 2. All right, so now I'm ready. Y minus y1, which is 2, equals 7 times x minus x1, which is 1. Done. Now this is not very graphical form. If they tell you to then graph it and its function, you need to turn this into y equals mx plus b form, or in other words, slope-intercept form. That's the easiest way to graph it. Although, I guess not. You could also start at the point 1, 2, and then use your slope of 7, up 7, right 1, up 7, right 1, whichever way you want to do it. Okay, f of x equals 3 cosine x at x equals pi over 6. All right, so f prime of x, let's see, I know we've already found it, but I'm just going to do it again. F prime of x equals negative 3 sine of x. And then I'm going to evaluate it. This is the symbol for evaluated at. And then you just write it low and little, like a little subscript. I don't know if you were shown that before. This is what I like to do. So you can't just write lines of equal signs. Like negative 3 sine of x does not equal negative 3 sine of pi over 6. That's just not true, because and you can't write false statements on your paper. Okay, this is any x. This is a specific x. Okay, so you can't do that. But you can say evaluated at and then do an equal sign. So what this little symbol does is allows you to have a string of equal signs where you really shouldn't have a string of equal signs, because mathematicians are lazy. So negative 3 sine of pi over 6. It's actually not the mathematicians are lazy. It's because we really just want to get to the meat of the problem and hate all the busy work stuff. Like, I just want to get there. I know what I'm doing from here. So a lot of times books will be like, and the result is obvious, because they're bored after that. So, but we're not going to do that because we have to perform well on our tests and our exams. So we're going to do it. All right, now pi over 6, I have to visualize it every time. So pi over 6 is the little guy, which means it's the short y. So that means it's the 1/2. All right, so then we get negative 3 times 1/2, which is negative 3/2. All right, now we are on to part 7. Find the first 4 derivatives. Okay, so f of x equals 3x to the 4th minus 4x squared plus 5x minus 7. Alrighty, f prime of x equals 12x cubed minus 8x plus 5. F double prime of x equals 36x squared minus 8. And then f triple prime, which this is really as many primes as you write. It's like 3. After that, you just write a little parentheses as it. It's not an exponent. You put it in parentheses. You'll see. And that is what? That's it. 12. That's, yeah, okay, 72x. And then f fourth prime, fourth derivative of x. You put it like that, see? And that means it's not raised to the 4th. It's the 4th derivative is just 72. Now, if you're talking about physics, this is the velocity. This is acceleration. Just, a little FYI. Velocity. This is acceleration. This is called, one of them is called jerk. I think this one's jerk, and then this one's like pop. I'm going to have to Google that. I can't remember. Anyway, there was something like that. But anyway, this is as far as you really need to know. Velocity and acceleration. These were just for funsies. All right. Nerd jokes. Don't be an F triple prime. All right. Back to this. So then 8. Number 1. I do not like this multiple numbering. I'd like to just keep on going. All right. Find the velocity and acceleration. Oh, we just talked about that. Velocity and acceleration for each object with the given position function. Okay. And so this is S of t. Sometimes they'll call it P of t, but a lot of times S of t. Or H of t, I guess they would call it. All right. So 4t squared minus 8t. I don't think that's supposed to be equal 6. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like minus 6 or plus 6. So since the equal sign is under the plus sign, I'm guessing he just didn't hit the shift key. So we're going to go with plus 6. Okay, so v of t is easy. It's just the derivative of the position. So v of t equals 8t minus 8. And then a of t is just the derivative of that. So we just get 8. All right, number 2. S of t equals negative 5t cubed minus 3t squared plus 6t. And v of t, well, you just again take the derivative. So negative 15t squared minus 6t. And then a of t is its derivative, so negative 30t minus 6. All right, and then we're going to do the next one, and then that'll be it for this one, this next unit. Well, number 1, I think, is their number. Yeah, well, 1 and 2. 3, 4, no. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're going to do the next unit here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one's a little bit longer. Okay, an object is, no, it worries me after that, so I'm not, just kidding. We will do the next unit on the next portion on the next video.